What if the lifestyle you're dreaming of isn't a fantasy, but it's just a few bold steps away? Today's guest, Brooke Kromer, left behind the chaos of sports media in LA and built a soul-aligned business helping others find freedom, fun, and passive income through beachfront real estate. Whether you're dreaming of a second home or a money-making vacation property, or just a life that feels more you, this conversation is your sign to believe bigger and act bolder. Welcome to the Manifestation and Money Podcast, the show where we tackle the taboo topics of money and manifestation. I'm your host, Jenni Schultz, former 9-to-5 grinder who ditched the status quo and went all in on creating a life I love. Yes, I use manifestation. Yes, I took action. And yes, I created a 7-figure net worth before turning 40. Every week, I'll bring you inspiring stories with money mavens and manifestation masters. From learning how to make more, save more, and grow your wealth to unlocking the power of manifesting your dream life. I am so excited to play in this space with you. Let's jump into creating a life you love. Welcome to the Manifestation and Money Podcast, Brooke.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to chat with you.
I'm pumped to chat with you too. Could you please share with the listeners just who you are and what your story is?
Yes, I'm Brooke Kromer. I live on 30A in Florida. It's a beautiful little strip of beach towns. It's stunning. Grew up moving everywhere in the country. My dad coaches football, so moved about every 3 years of my life. And this was kind of our off-season home area. So it felt like home. During COVID, the world went crazy. I was working in sports broadcast and I told my family, I'm going to go stay in the beach house in Florida. It seems pretty cool there. Came, never left. And it's always felt like this beautiful, peaceful little piece of home. Now I get to sell real estate to new people and people that have already been here and just moving around to different homes. It's so much fun. I love it. I love this little life I've built.
So your family then owned a beach house there.
Yes. Yep.
Cool. Sounds like a sweet little gig that you've got there. So you were doing the sports broadcasting during COVID, that shut down. You moved into the little beach house. What is it exactly that you do there now?
So now I sell real estate. It's mainly second homes, a lot of investment properties. So Airbnbs, it's a small little vacation town. So everyone can buy a property and then rent it out when they're not using it and make some money off of it. It's pretty lovely and it's gorgeous, white sand, clear water. I mean, just like the most picturesque place you can imagine. Selling real estate is fun and simple here because it's so beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to buy? And then I also sell to a lot of athletes, coaches, entertainers, just from my background being around the NFL and being a sports reporter. Now I can help all my friends that I've met in that world come down here and get good investments. It's worked out beautifully.
Yeah. And as an investment perspective, you obviously had that growing up, seeing your family have this summer home that you can sit down outside of the football season. What do you love about the area that you're selling in terms of it being investment properties?
Well, the best perk, I think, is that you get into the lifestyle. It's such an active area. Everyone's biking, walking, just everyone's outside. It just feels really outdoorsy, but also so picturesque and perfect. The little towns are all different. One looks like Greece, the other one looks like a little European New Orleans style, and then some of them look like the classic, typical Florida beach town that you expect. There's a place for everyone down here. And I mean, it's so beautiful. Every time I'm taking videos of my new listings, I just have to pinch myself. I'm so blessed to live and sell in such a beautiful place that kind of just sells itself. I mean,
Mhm.
once you come down here once, it's like, all right, I get it. It's beautiful. It's nice. And then you can also make money off of it when you're not here. So a lot of people will come down if you own, they'll come down in like October because our beaches are perfect that time of year. The sun sets back out onto the ocean. It's a little cool in the air, so it's just lovely for a beach walk. And then you can rent out your property really strong in the spring and summer and make enough money, sometimes just in those couple months to pay your mortgage or maybe pay for some maintenance on the property. It's nice because you get the lifestyle, but also it's being paid for you, which is lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. And for the people that are doing that, who are renting it out and living in it for parts of the year, are there good property management companies set up down there that are handling that piece of it?
Absolutely. We have tons of rental management companies, which is nice because some of them are little boutique ones and have just a couple homes. Others are huge and have this massive marketing reach. It's nice that you have the option of what just works best for you. A lot of people love the little boutique companies and they really take good care of your home. They're in there after every renter, making sure that everything is perfect, nothing was broken. And with our family's properties, we've always rented them out. And it's really impressive how on top of it these rental management companies are. And if one is not, you switch to another one and find one that works for you. But we've never, if something gets broken, we barely even know that it's broken because they just get in there, they fix it or replace it, charge the renter, and then you're good. It's really just almost like a risk-free option of making income while you're not there. And I mean, you need someone to be in the property running the water anyways. It's a really nice balance for people that are looking for an investment property that, of course, will appreciate over time, but then you're making money in the meantime and you get to enjoy it. It's like the
Mhm.
perfect investment. It's a dream.
Okay, so we're in 2025. What is the average price of the properties in this dream place?
Right now on 30A, the average price is about 2.5 million. And it also depends on what area you're in. The West End is up and coming. It's older properties or really just not built up. And then you have the East End, which is a lot more popular. Rosemary Beach, Alice Beach, Seaside, Grayton Beach. Those are the more known areas. And that is in very high demand at all times. I would say the average over on this end is probably closer to 3.5, 4 million. So it's just, it depends on what part you're in. It's also a little busier on this end, on the East End. That's mainly where I sell is the East End. And then I have a team that covers the West End and we cover it all, which is really nice to have the team to spread out. Everyone has their little niche area and we can really educate our buyers and our investors to a T.
Hmm. Getting to know those little areas. You were initially working 3 jobs, and your new job as a realtor has replaced the income of working 3 separate jobs.
Yes. Yep. I was out in LA. I was in sports broadcast. I was working for NFL Network, Fox Sports, CBS LA. I was doing small jobs for my friends' websites and sporting websites. And the cost of LA living is also very high. But it was insane the little amount that you get paid in sports broadcast. I came and sold my first house in real estate down here and I looked at the check and I couldn't even believe it. It was double what I had been making working all of those jobs in a year. And I made it all in one paycheck and I just started crying. And it's really cool because before that, I already loved it. But then when you can also make this life for you yourself, that you can be successful, you can make the move. That was when I decided, all right, I'm selling my house in LA. I'm moving here full time. This is what I'm going to do because one, I can be more successful with it. And two, I have the freedom. I have this freedom to make my own hours or work with who I want to work with. I don't have to work with certain people if they just don't fit what is feeding my soul and making me have a peaceful and non-chaotic life. That has been really the biggest blessing about this real estate career is just I feel so at peace. I feel so fulfilled. I get to help people make some of the best investments of their entire lives. And then I make these incredible friends from it. I've had random people that reach out to me on Instagram that I don't know, all of a sudden become my best friends. And every time they're in town, we're getting dinner together or going to the beach. And it's just been this huge blessing in all of these different areas of my life.
And how do you find being a female in that environment? Do you find it plays well? Is it competitive? Do you feel like you're on an equal playing field with the boys when you're a realtor there?
It's a little bit of it all. I would say the guys down here, the men realtors, they get so much credit and so much publicity. There's women that are doing just as good as the top dog men, and you don't hear their names as much or they're not out there as much. So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's a lot better than sports broadcast ever was in that realm of things. So I feel blessed, but it's more of the age thing. I'm a little young to be as successful down here than I should be. And people sometimes will look down on you for that or judge you. But as long as you're doing what you need to do and bringing the top service that your clients deserve, I think there's room for everyone. I just decided to start my team at a young age so then it can grow with me. And all the ladies on my team right now are older than me, and we love it. They trust me. They know that I'm good at branding our team and branding them in the way that they deserve to be branded because they are incredible women, hardworking women, and they just don't have the time to do the branding and marketing that I do because they have children and I don't have children at this time. I have all this extra time that I can spend on all of us collectively. And I think that's why they put so much trust in me to run our team successfully. And we've done a great job. I'm really proud of the team I've built.
That's fun that it's an all-female team.
It is. I really enjoy it. I'm open to men as well, but
Mhm.
there's this dynamic of all of these hardworking females, and they have kids relying on them. They have families relying on them. So, one, I know they're always going to be working hard, and I always know they're going to be putting their best foot forward, which just gives me this peace of mind that I don't have to worry about them. I just want to make sure that I'm teeing them up for the best success that they can have because they do have families relying on them, and I'm going to make sure, that they're successful and that their kiddos are happy and healthy, and it's a beautiful thing. I've built a little family.
That's really cool. And so for people that are coming in who might be a first-time investor who has a home somewhere else, what is a piece of advice you have for them? Because it might be a little bit intimidating for them to come and have such a big price tag attached to their fun vacation property.
There is really a place for everyone down here because we can sell all the way in Panama City Beach, in Destin. So the prices are a little lower on those ends of town. We're surrounded by those two towns. And then where this 30A is this little spot in the middle, it's really not that large. If someone has a smaller, price range that they want to get into, I can easily find them something and something that will generate money and revenue. And it's going to be a lower revenue for a lower price. 30A just is really strong rental revenue wise. And you can get in around 500,000 in 30A, and it goes all the way up to 25 million. So truly there is a place for everyone. That's what I tell them. And you would be surprised. Some of these people that own these $14 million properties are renting them out, and they can make $1 million plus on their rentals in a year, which is wild. There's a place
Oh,
for everyone. I know it's
right.
so crazy, but that's the beautiful part of it is that I really can find anything for anyone. And then also just figuring out where you want to be, what works for you, what your lifestyle is going to look like when you get down here. So that's always my first piece of homework for my buyers is what's important to you? Do you want to be near a place like Rosemary Beach and Alice Beach where you can walk to shops, restaurants, and they're very high end and luxury? Do you want to be in a more eclectic, artsy town like Grayton Beach, where you have smaller restaurants, but they're more relaxed and very artsy? There's art everywhere. And then do you want a more peaceful, quiet? You're not going to hear many neighbors around you. You're going to go to Blue Mountain Beach. You're going to go further than that. It's beautiful that anyone can come down here and find their little piece of heaven. And we found ours however many years ago. My family has owned beach homes down here forever. And a lot of people also get in where they can down here in the beginning and then learn the area, figure it out while their assets are appreciating, and then sell that property that you bought first 5 years down the road. I like my investors to keep their properties for about 5 years at least. And then you have enough appreciation on that property to sell that and then move that money into another property and defer any capital gains. There's so many tax benefits. There's so much rental revenue. I love nerding out on all of that and getting my investors in down here and being like, wait, did you know about this tax deduction you can have because you rent your property out? And all of these little things that you don't even think about. You're thinking about the rental revenue, you're thinking about the cost to own the property, but there's tax advantages as well. And then the lifestyle advantage. You can send your friends down to your beach house. There's so many little intricate things that go into these properties down here that a really great realtor, if you work with an amazing one, will make sure you're well aware of and send you to the right people to talk to. Because obviously, I'm not a tax advisor, but I have great people in my pocket that can help you and guide you through all of it.
Right. That is the one thing that I'm jealous about is I'm above you in Canada. So people up here we come down and buy in fun places like that, but there are more tax advantages that you guys have than we have up here. A little bit jealous.
Yeah.
And what do you think is has been the average annual appreciation for that area?
It used to be a little bigger. Sometimes it was up to 10% a year. That was pretty typical before COVID. During COVID, our prices just got crazy. A lot of Californians and New Yorkers were coming and buying here, which we typically didn't have. And they had really deep pockets. So they were paying overpriced on all of these properties. Anyone that was selling during COVID was happy because they made so much money on these properties. But now our market is getting back to where it should be. Really, we're just at the prices where we should have been with a natural growth. But that COVID growth really spurted things. It went crazy. People are saying that our prices are coming down. They're really not. They've leveled out for the past couple of years, which has now put us to where we should be at this time if we didn't have this major growth spurt during COVID. So now is a really good time for people to buy and sell if you need your money out. But I'm telling people that don't need to sell or don't want to sell, hold on to your property for a couple more years. And anybody that's has a little bit of extra money sitting around right now, throw it into real estate on 30A because this is an amazing time. We have 16 and a half months of inventory, which is absolute bonkers. That is so many houses that are listed on the
Yeah.
MLS. Buyers can get these amazing deals right now, deals that we probably will never see on 30A again. Our demand is always here and it keeps rising. But a lot of people put their money into the stock market right now with it being low. And I just tell people you just have to do what's best for you as an investor, but you can't vacation at a stock. I always tell people if you want a fun place that's going to make you money while you get to enjoy it, buy a beach house over a stock because what are you going to do? You're not going to go sit at your Amazon stock and get a little tan or have a little martini by the pool. Always the best idea to buy a beach home. And my buyers are getting incredible deals right now. You can get closing costs paid for by the seller. You can get money off of your purchase price, all kinds of things. Builders are throwing in furniture packages right now. It's things that I've never seen down here in the decades that I've been down here. Anybody that is truly an investor or really has always wanted to get into the 30A market, now is the time. It's
Yeah.
really amazing what you can get as a buyer.
When you were started talking at the beginning there, I was like, oh, okay, if prices spiked in COVID, it seemed to do everywhere, and now they're settling down. I was going to ask, are people hanging on to their properties then because they're riding it out? So it's probably people who recently bought or hang on to those properties. But I bet the people, if you have that much inventory, it's the people that have had the properties for a really long time that are aging out of them. They've saw what the market's done in the last few years. And even now, as they're seeing it settle slightly, they're probably panicking a bit with the FOMO, right? The prices were just the highest they're ever going to be. So let's sell. When realistically you look
Yes.
at the real estate market from a zoomed out view, it's always got these little ups and downs, but over time, the ups and downs are like mountains that are continually going up on the grand scale, right?
We're
Okay,
so
right now.
opposite of most of America right now. I was just at a retreat seminar conference, basically, and everyone's like, "Oh, we can't keep things on the shelf for more than like a day." And I'm like, "All right, this is crazy." So one of my friends was telling me the other day, she's like, "Every day you're posting on your Instagram, it's a buyer's market, come down." And I'm like, "I'm just trying to get the word out because I would hate for someone to call me in a year from now, which I get every year, that says, I wish I bought last year because the
Mhm.
prices have risen. I can't buy what I thought I was going to be able to afford. It is every single year. I hear that same thing. So
Mhm.
get in at the price range you can. We can always trade up.
Yeah, that's so true. Because I've been investing in real estate now. I think it might be
Oh,
16
I
years
love
now.
it.
And the people that I talked to along the way that have watched my journey who are now saying, I'm so lucky because I invested in real estate. But I'm like, we had the same situations. We've always had the same opportunities. Just sometimes some of us pull the trigger and other of us don't. It's not a matter of luck. It's a matter of taking action, right? So for those who might be listening that are intrigued and want the white sandy beaches, can you just paint the picture one more time of what 30A looks like and sell us on the landscape down there?
Oh, it is so beautiful. We're really lucky because our county has really pushed for us to keep these preserve lands. You have trees everywhere. It's very green. It's stunning. You're driving through what you feel like is middle of nowhere, Florida. I mean, it's trees and green and grass and palm trees. And then you're on this little strip of scenic Route 30A, and there's beach homes everywhere. It's beautiful. It looks like you just went into Europe. And you're like, wait, I thought I was in Florida. I'm in Europe all of a sudden. I mean, the paved streets in Rosemary and Alice, there are these gorgeous little bricks or these gorgeous little pavers. That's all of the streets. It's crazy. It really doesn't feel like true life. And then you get down to the beach and you have these big rolling dunes that get you to the beach, white sandy beaches, clear water, and you can see all of the sea life. Dolphins going by every day. We've gotten some whales lately, which have been so fun. Sea turtles. We have sea turtle nests everywhere. If you're lucky and you come at the end of summer, you could sometimes see the sea turtles being hatched. And it's just the most beautiful sight you've ever seen. It's very much outdoorsy and beachy, but also this luxury. You feel like you're in a resort. It's a resort town. So you feel like you're in a resort, but you can get everywhere pretty easily. And all the top-notch restaurants and shops, and it's so much fun. I love it so much. I've been coming since I was a child, and every single day I still pinch myself that I can be in an area like this and that it's in America, because I've lived everywhere in America. Trust me, I have moved probably 11 times. And this is the most stunning little slice of America I've ever seen in my life. If you want to see it for yourself, you can always look at my Instagram at Brooke Kromer. I'm always posting. That's my main little marketing is I just fly my drone and post the videos, and everyone's like, what is this place? Where are you?
Wow.
I mean, it looks like the Caribbean and it's beautiful.
Cool. And is that the best place for listeners to reach out to you is through your Instagram?
Yes, I'm always on my Instagram at Brooke Kromer, Kromer with a K. I have a YouTube channel, Brooke Kromer Real Estate. You can email me, brooke.kromer@compass.com.
Okay, awesome. And thank you so much for sharing that visual, Brooke. I am such a girl who, when I'm manifesting things, I love the painted picture. What am I seeing? I can see it there. And it sounds like a beautiful, beautiful place. So
It
thank
is.
you so much for joining me on the show today and sharing about your fun space that you have down there.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, and thank you for letting me share 30A with the world. It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Manifestation and Money podcast. If today's conversation lit a spark in you and you're craving a space to go deeper with your vision, to actually live what you are manifesting, I want to invite you into something really special. It's called the Manifestation Playground, a high vibe monthly membership where you get to experiment with manifestation techniques, connect in intimate pods of like-minded people, and receive direct mentorship from me twice a month inside our cozy Zoom room. This is where your dream life stops living in your journal and starts showing up in your reality. Vision, energy, accountability, it's all happening inside the Manifestation Playground, and your group might be forming right now. Just head to www.manifestationplayground.ca or click on the link in the show notes to learn more and save your seat. And remember, your vision isn't random. It is your future waiting for you to believe in it. I'll see you next time or inside the playground.